Okay, so I'm recording this just to help anybody who wants to do a price match on Kindle and get Amazon to price match your book. And this is particularly for people who have multiple books. To make it a bit easier, I use AI just to grab URLs and do a bit of formatting. And I want to also give a shout out to Sean, who wrote a blog post on this, Sean Robinson, and I found that really useful. So what you need to do if you want a price match is you need to contact Amazon. And so what we're trying to do here is we're trying to get Amazon to make our book free on Kindle. And Amazon will only do that if your book is free elsewhere. They won't do it if like the cheapest you can set it to is 99 cents for your Kindle book. They won't make it free unless it's free on some other site, and some other site that they know and respect and see as a competitor. So like Apple Books and Barnes and Noble and places like that. So first off, I'll tell you how to do it the manual way. And the manual way is to search how to price match your book on Kindle, and you find Sean's blog post and you just follow his instructions. He's got a link here, and you give them the list of all the sites, the Amazon sites you want to match it on, and then you format your request like this and you write it. And so if you go to Kindle, let's see, I have KDP open here, another window. So this is the format, right? So we need to give them that format and the competitors' links. Now the issue is getting it up onto competitors. So first off, I've put some of my books here on Draft to Digital, which is a free site which allows you to publish to multiple sites. And so I'm just going to show you this one here, efficient content creation. I've got efficient content creation, I've got quick win content, and I've got your podcast launch workbook. And so I'm going to show you these two. The third one is a workbook, and they're not. I can't publish the ebook version of the workbook because the Draft Digital publishers don't like workbooks as ebooks, which makes sense because you kind of need to fill them in. That's a different issue. Price matching. So I uploaded efficient content creation, and it was uploaded to Barnes and Noble, Kobo, Scribd, all of these. And so if I had only one book, what I would do is I would go fill this in with one book. Now I'm kind of lazy, and lazy programmer is a dangerous thing because we try and automate things or make things easier. I wanted to get all the links out of this automatically, and also I wanted to have the query to Amazon created automatically for me, or with as little effort, and I didn't want to make any mistakes as well. So what I did was I went over to my favorite AI chatbot, which is Claude, not ChatGPT. Claude can take more. That's why I like Claude. And I said to Claude, I want you to take all the book links from the HTML for each publisher and give them to me in this format. So I just got each link, and then I grabbed the source code of this page. So I just went to view source, and this came up. And so I grabbed the source code for this page and I gave it in. And so what Claude came back to me with was, it came back to me with all the links. So now I have all the links in a nice text friendly format. And then I gave it the other book the same way. And this time I remembered I wanted to get the title, just so I knew which was which. So I said, give me the full title of the book followed by the links. Do it for the last book I gave you and for the next one, and make sure to use it to include Scribd and Bibliotheca, because I noticed that I hadn't got that. So it grabbed both of those for me, and it has done. So for the book, this one, here's all the links, and then for the book, this one, and it's got all the links there. Right, so now I've got all my links, which is great. And then here's where I got super lazy. So I said, now take the following advice and rewrite my application to Amazon to price match the above two books in the correct format. And I just had to give it the ASIN numbers, which you can get from KDP very easily. It's basically the book ID. And then I said, here's the advice. And then what I just did was I copy pasted Sean's blog, because Sean has written up how to do that. And so I went to where his blog is. Let's see, this one here. You're in the right one because there's a little piggy bank on top. And so I just copy pasted the relevant section of that blog into my instructions. And so here's what Claude gave me back. Here's the email drafted for the price match request for the two books. Select the type of request. there's the ASIN, there's the Kindle stores, there's the current competitor links, and they're all the correct links because I've checked them. And you can see all the tabs open up here. That's with me checking them. And then the next one. And so there's me doing that. And there's my copy paste. So I can just go into Amazon now and request the price match wherever that window is gone. This one here. And paste. Oops. And paste wherever my Claude is already. This one here. So I can just copy paste from Claude to get that. So just like this. I'm not actually going to submit it. So I'm just going to do paste as plain text. So I'm not going to submit this because I already submitted it. But that's how I would do it. And this would be super handy if you had more than 2 books. Now I only have 2 books and I thought I was going to have 3, but I just realized that the workbook is not going to get published by Drafted Digital because of the workbook issue. So I only had 2. But if you're doing a lot of books, this could be really handy for you. Okay, I hope this helped.